Sky swaps have been a common edit in real estate photography, but as of January 1st, 2026, it's become a legal minefield. Following my earlier video on Assembly Bill 723, I've been flooded with questions regarding the legality of sky swaps, so I went straight to the source and contacted a number of agents from different brokerages to see how their legal departments are dealing with this. What I found out might surprise you, as there is a massive divide in the industry right now, and if you're not on the right side of that line, you could be facing misdemeanor charges that could result into fines up to $1,000. So let's dive into this sky swap controversy to set the record straight and what you can do to shield yourself from legal issues. The sky swap controversy stems from a new law in California that could set precedent for MLSs in other states and other countries. This law, originally known as AB 723, which is now part of the official California Business and Professional Code Section 10140.8, requires that photos with certain edits must have a visible disclosure that they've been digitally altered. Now, I have a link down in the description of this video to the earlier video that I did that outlines all of the type of edits that are included that require disclosure and ones that don't, and some other information as well pertaining to this particular bill and what it means for other MLSs. Essentially, what this means is that you can still do sky swaps and virtual staging and a whole lot of other edits, but you have to disclose in certain ways this information if certain things have been altered. And while on paper that sounds easy enough to do, in reality, when people start seeing that, well, there's this image that says it's been digitally altered and one next to it that doesn't quite look the same way, well, immediately there's a trust issue with who's trying to market that property. So this has become a bit more controversial, not just from sky swaps, but sky swaps is where there was originally some gray area. And all of this is a result of recently runaway use of AI in real estate photos. So the California State Assembly passed this bill into law to protect consumers from false advertising and promote truth in advertising. But that's not all. The original draft of the bill would have required any altered photo to require disclosure, but luckily the California Association of Realtors and the California Building Industry Association stepped in, they pushed back, they didn't quite get their way, so the bill was amended to its current state with a narrower focus, but because of sky swaps, for instance, some questions still remained. The big issue with sky swaps and all this controversy is because of open-ended wording in the law as to what is considered a digitally altered image. So the section in the law that is come into question defines a digitally altered image as an image created by or at the direction of a real estate broker or salesperson or person acting on their behalf that has been altered through the use of photo editing software or artificial intelligence to add, remove, or change elements in the image, including, but not limited to, fixtures, furniture, appliances, flooring, walls, paint color, hardscape, landscape, facade, floor plans, and elements outside of or visible from the property, including, but not limited to, streetlights, utility poles, views through the windows, and neighboring properties. There are two phrases in this text that have legal ramifications. The but not limited to wording is known as a term of enlargement. That's the legal term, which basically means don't read this too literally. We mean it broadly. In other words, the items stated are only examples, not an exhaustive list. This falls under a legal term known as e justum generis, which means of the same kind. So by saying that but not limited to, that means that anything that wasn't listed but is similar to the examples that are listed, well, that should be included as well. So some photographers are arguing that since the actual word sky or the term sky replacement isn't explicitly included in the written law, that sky swaps don't apply. However, when you apply e justum generis to the wording elements outside of or visible from the property, it can easily be interpreted that also means sky swaps because it's similar enough to be included in this law. And that's the key, that open-ended wording and the use of e justum generis. It basically means that sky swaps could be considered and could be argued that they definitely apply to this law. But this is why there are courtrooms, because people argue about legal interpretation, and they will about this particular law as well. So what I did was I reached out to different clients that I have that work for different brokerages. That includes Berkshire Hathaway, Sotheby's, RE/MAX, Pinnacle, and others, and asked them what they're going to be doing about this. They get guidance from their legal departments, and their legal departments were coming back and saying that basically they're taking what's known as, in legal terms, a safe harbor approach. And that's a legal term which basically says that it's better to be safe than sorry. Some of the agencies, their guidance has gone very broad, and I'll get to MLSs here in just a second. But just the brokerages themselves overall, they're covering a lot of alterations because of this safe harbor wording. What this safe harbor approach does is it protects something like the California Association of Realtors or a brokerage like RE/MAX or Sotheby's, and leaves it then to the agent themselves. Because now it's like, well, if you're in doubt, you need to disclose it. Well, that's the safe harbor approach, that then they don't have to take responsibility. It's left up to the agent. In fact, there were brokerages that went as far as saying that not only are sky swaps allowed, but they're also saying that other things too, like item removal and whatnot, that really was kind of in the letter of the law, or at least the spirit of the law, because of some of the AI manipulation, that those are fine too. But once again, they default to safe harbor wording in their guidelines. So what about the MLSs? Well, most in California are using that safe harbor approach, that when in doubt, you disclose it. That also goes for the California Regional Multiple Listing Service, where it's like, if you're in doubt, then just disclose it. Other MLSs like San Diego's MLS, the SDMLS, they're including wording for the background of an image, which easily interprets to being a sky. So yes, a sky swap would require disclosure in San Diego for publication on the San Diego Multiple Listing Service. Now, ultimately, this is the responsibility of the real estate agent, but you don't want someone coming after you because someone went after them. So there is a way to protect yourself, and one way is to include in your invoices a simple statement. You can have in there a clause of compliance with advertising standards and local laws, and in there simply state that your company name provides professional image editing services at the specific direction of the client. The client acknowledges that various jurisdictions, multiple listing services, and regulatory bodies have specific and evolving rules regarding the disclosure of digitally altered images. It is the sole responsibility of the client to determine if the provided images require disclosure under local laws, professional codes of ethics, or MLS guidelines. By accepting and using these images, the client assumes all liability for the proper disclosure and representation of the property in all marketing materials, and agrees not to hold your company name harmless from any fines, legal actions, or disciplinary measures resulting from the use or publication of these images. Now, if you don't have an official company name, don't worry, you just use your own name in there because you'd be the sole proprietor. And like with all legal documents, any type of disclosure, it's always good to run that by some other legal expert too, to make sure that it is enough and applicable to your particular region. The rapid advancement of AI quickly created a new frontier that became the Wild West of real estate editing just this last year. But the line now has been officially drawn. New laws like AB 723 are emerging to bring accountability to our craft and protect consumers from false advertising. While some photographers might try to fly under the radar with legal risks, the photographers who will dominate 2026 and beyond are the ones who embrace a return to transparency, ethical media creation, and truth in advertising. So be the expert who explains these issues with your clients, and be the one who insists on proper disclosure, because when you protect your client's future, you're not just a vendor, you're an essential asset.